So let's explain the airplane analogy. Think of the price as an airplane on a trip. This trip happens across different time frames, monthly, weekly, and daily time frame. Each stop the airplane makes represent a level on one of time frames, guiding us on where the market is going. Let's start with the monthly time frame, the big journey. The airplane taking off from a major airport on a long flight, like from one country to another. This is the monthly time frame. The airplane started at a big airport, flies across a long distance, and lands at another big airport. These two airports represent the fresh monthly levels. The path the airplane takes between these airports shows us the general direction of its journey on a larger scale. Okay, now let's see the weekly time frame inside the monthly time frame. Now, let's say during this long journey, the airplane makes a stopover at another airport for a connecting flight. This is the weekly time frame. Here, the airplane is still following the overall route, but now it's making a shorter trip from from one smaller airport to another. Okay, these stops are fresh levels. These are fresh weekly levels, giving us a closer look at the journey within that big monthly path. Okay, now let's see the daily time frame inside the weekly time frame. We take these two airports that represent the fresh weekly levels, and we need to see how the airplane takes from these two airports and takes and connecting the flight between these two. As we zoom in even further, the airplane starts making shorter and shorter trip. Okay, shorter and shorter trip. On the daily time frame, the airplane flies between cities on the same continent. These are fresh daily levels. So the airplane takes from this fresh level, monthly level, to this fresh monthly level, which represent from a country to another country. But in the weekly time frame, it represents a city to another city. Okay, and in the daily time frame, it represents small cities inside the big cities. Okay, and now let's see the 4-hour time frame inside the daily time frame. We took these two small cities and we see how the airplane flies between them. Okay, the airplane makes a quick hops between small towns. Okay, between small towns, which are the fresh 4-hour. These short flights are just part of the overall journey, but with much more details. Okay, so the more we get so the more we zoom in, the more we get more details. Okay, so we can even look how the airplane moves from these smaller airports to these smaller airports. Okay, and we will see how the airplane moves between them in another smaller time frame. Okay, and that's it. That's it. This is the analogy of the airplane. If you watch the past video, you will understand this quickly. Okay. Now let's see the concept of the storyline in another examples. Okay, we will mix the airplane analogy with the storyline concept.